Well, today's mission concerns the Kurds. The Kurds fought very valiantly against ISIS, and at our request. And now they're requesting that we help them set up their homeland in northern Iraq, and we abandoned them. So it's immoral what the U.S. government did. So we're trying to explain that to the senators and congressmen. Secondly, by abandoning an ally, you're sending a message to your enemies. Because enemies are abound and they're watching us closely. So abandoning the Kurds helped Iran and further solidifies in Iran's mind that it can take over the Middle East. It's already taking over Latin America, and they're surrounding America just like they're surrounding Israel. Very similar strategy. So the Trump administration is sending the wrong message to Iran, our enemy, and the wrong message to the Kurds, our friends, and that's why we're here in Washington.
So the Kurds are the largest people in the world that do not have in their own nation. They are a distinct people culturally, politically. They're also something else I think is very critical, that moderate Islam. So there are multiple reasons that we should be supporting them. Why is Kurdistan independence so important to you?
The Kurds have a right to decide whether or not they want independence. Self-determination. And the Kurds have been a loyal and faithful ally to the United States for many, many years. And they've just taken a referendum and opted for independence. And just the way I supported independence in Kosovo, I supported in Kurdistan.
Basically, we all have the same focus, that of somebody strong, a strong partner in the region, someone with a real democracy and someone who's stable. And they really deserve their chance. They've been persecuted and they've been treated not well for a very long time. So we'd really like to see.
Are looking towards the United States for support, and they expected support from the United States because of their long-term alliance with them since the 1991, and since with the fight against ISIS.
I really appreciate you all coming in today, talking about your support for the Kurdish people and the Kurdish state. I'm glad to say we're ideologically aligned, and we see the fierceness and the ferocity with which we share values with the Kurdish people, and that desire to go out there and make sure that there is stability throughout the Middle East. And I'm glad to see that you found a passion to be safe. Thank you.
So I'm here with Senator John Boozman on Foreign Relations. We're here about the Kurds. It is a difficult situation. There's no question of no easy answers. But they were there for us, driving out ISIS.
No, and I agree with that totally. They've been a great ally of the United States, and we hope that will continue. In fact, I'm sure it will continue, and we will be there to support them. And so we're working with our allies in the region and trying to come to understanding, working with our allies there, working with the administration, working with Congress to see if we can find common ground to move forward and be helpful.
Let me just ask you something. How important are these missions of people like us coming up to Capitol Hill?
I don't think you can underestimate the importance. It is so important. It's so important that people come and share their concerns. Have a talk face to face. The back and forth, and then also as we try and push these policies forward, it is so helpful. That you help us influencing others so that we can, make decisions and make the right decisions.
Pushback, we've had 32 hearings on Iran, many of them publicized, that had to be covered by the major media.
So I'm now here with Congressman Hal Rogers from Kentucky, one of my favorite states.
Well, we have been such great supporters of the Kurds, and they are supporting of us. So they're our number one friends. We appreciate their loyalty and their help to fight ISIS and other bad things in the world. So I'm a great booster of Kurdistan, the Kurds. However, we also in Iraq are interested in keeping that country together, hopefully in due course of time, so that it is strong enough to defend itself and our friends in the region, including the Kurds. So the importance of the Kurds to the U.S. cannot be overstated. They're important, they're friends, they're allies. They've been a partner with us in fighting ISIS and Iran and other people. So we're trying to find a way that makes the State Department spend at least a portion of the funds we give to Iraq for the Kurds.
That really hurt the agenda that was there. If he would have said instead, I'm going to honor the people that want to have self-determination, I think we'd have an independent Kurdistan today. And the biggest risk of that would be if Erdogan in Turkey decided he didn't want an independent Kurdistan, and he would use some pretext or maybe no pretext to start a military action there. That's the risk of that. But if the United States says we're going to support independent Kurdistan, that diminishes the risk that Erdogan might do. And I think that he would not have had the nerve to make a move if we had been bold and strong. And I can't put Iraq together now as an independent sovereign nation state that's successful after all that they've been through. I think that the Iranians and the Shias have, in Baghdad and in the surrounding areas, are so bonded together over the last 7 or 8 years, it's not going to come back together. So